Hey guys, Uncle Shredder. Right, so what we're going to chat on a bit about today is my favourite subject. And everybody knows it's my favourite subject. And the subject is diet. Okay, now, first of all, straight off the bat, right out of the traps, let's just get it straight that I'm not keen on the word diet. I don't like it because it has so many connotations and so many references to what people assume is a calorie deficit, losing weight. And that's not the case. A diet is merely the food that you're eating. So, you could have a horrible food intake, and that is a diet. That is your diet. It's a horrible diet, but it could be your diet. So, yeah, first off, I don't like the word diet. I'd much rather call it a food plan or, a food intake and put some numbers and values to that. Now, the reason why I love diet as a subject is this. It can benefit just about anybody. And I'm not just talking about athletes. I'm not talking about bodybuilders. I'm not talking about strongmen. I'm talking about everybody. If you were having trouble sleeping, if you're having trouble with energy, if you're really, haphazard about going to the toilet and doing some solid numbers there, if you're constipated, if you're, if you've got laxative type issues going on, if you're a bit loose, if you have trouble concentrating, if your skin, if your hair's not good, all these things can be addressed by diet. So it's not just for bodybuilding. It's a catch-all, win-win situation. Improve your diet, you improve everything. Now, I like using analogies like to do with cars. So I'm going to use the analogy of a car and fuel in a car. All right. So we know you need fuel in a car, and we know your body needs fuel to keep going every day. But your car actually will get by with just fuel. It will work. It will run. But it does need a whole bunch of other stuff apart from just fuel. You need to be at optimal efficiency, windscreen wash, power steering fluid, oil, additives in your fuel. You need a whole bunch of stuff to keep your car running, to keep it efficient, to keep it going as good as it can be, and to keep it working. Same with your body. It's not just calories. It's all these additives, if you like. It's stuff that you're putting in your fuel. Just like a fuel additive in your car, exactly the same. And when we're talking about this kind of thing, we're talking about micronutrients. And the importance of micronutrients is now becoming more and more important, and it's becoming more and more talked about, and thank God. Well, I've been talking about this for years, and then, now people are getting on the bandwagon and talking about it. So, we're talking about things like sodium, vitamin B12, vitamin D3, vitamin C, fiber, calcium, magnesium, all your vitamin B complex, your riboflavin, your biotin, all these things are selenium from meat. All these things are just really, really important. But not only are they really important to get them in, it's important to get them in the right balances as well. So just a quick example. It's important we have enough zinc, and it's important we have enough copper. But these two things need to be, for optimum health and efficiency of the running of the body, they need to be in the right ratio, right? So you need copper, you need zinc, but you do need them balanced against each other properly as well. Now, if you are doing a diet and you are just sticking to your calories, that's as shallow as it gets. The next level up is to be doing what a lot of people do, is counting the macros, and that's a bit better. But realistically, getting right down into these micronutrients, that's as deep as it gets. That's as deep as you want to be getting. And then obviously micronutrient balancing is really important as well. And it's great, crucial if we can get that. And my diets do that. I've got some really good software, and with years of doing this now, I can get all these things. There's like 5 different things that you need to balance, and just one of them things, like I mentioned, was zinc and copper, and omega-6 to omega-9 is another one. Too much omega-6, not enough omega-3, and you're going to have issues. You're going to have joint pain, you're going to have inflammation. It's going to be longer before you can work out. And then, there's things I'm putting in your diet which will help with energy release, and I think we could all agree that we all could do with a little bit more energy. Now, let's say you go into the gym and you feel okay, you're getting through your workouts and you're kind of muddling through and you're getting through and you're okay. And if you're only counting your calories, or if you're only counting your macros, then realistically you don't know that you're as healthy as you can be. And I want to ask you something this as well. Let me ask you this. When you feel ill and you go for a workout, do you train as hard and as well as you could? No, of course you don't. Of course you don't. And with micronutrients, you can be lacking in micronutrients, and you may not feel ill, but I guarantee you don't feel as healthy, you don't feel as vital, you don't feel as energized as you could do if you had all your micronutrients balanced. So, it makes sense, doesn't it, to be feeling as healthy and as energized as possible to go training. You just don't do a proper workout here. If you're a bit sluggish, if you've not had enough sleep, if you're even suffering from a bit of dehydration, or if you've got a bit of a hangover, God forbid, and you go training, you don't get the same workout. And, in the same respect, if we was to take your blood levels and look at your micronutrients in your blood and the levels there, and if you don't get the right kind of nutrients, if you've not got your sodium levels up, and if you've not got your potassium up, and your B12's not there, and your rest of your B complex even is lacking, and your fructose and your fruit sugar is not there to help your liver to release some energy, then you're going to be struggling, and you're not going to be as healthy as you could be. Well, that's not to say that you'll be ill, but you definitely won't be feeling as good as you could. And then if you don't feel as good as you could, then you're not going to do as good a workout as you could do if you felt absolutely tip-top, top of the world, and got all your balances right. So, yeah, that's what I'm just talking about today. Just a quick one. Go as far as you can on your diets. I do it for my clients. My clients get a full breakdown of every micronutrient in their diet, the percentage of the RDA that they're getting from every micronutrient, and any micronutrients at the end of it that are lacking, which can happen if you've got somebody who's really cutting on sort of a 15 or an 1800 calorie diet. It's very difficult to get all the food you need in there and get all your micronutrients in there. But what I do in that case then is I will give a full breakdown of all your micronutrients, and then I'll also give you some recommendations on supplements to take to just bolster and improve that micronutrient profile. So there we go, guys. That's as deep as my diets go. If you're getting a diet and you don't know what your micronutrients are in there, then I'm going to suggest that you're not getting as good a diet as you could get. Alright, on that note, I'll just keep it short and sweet with 10 minutes already. Uncle Shredder, signing out for another one. Good luck with your training. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you on the next one.